Hey guys, and welcome to another video. I think I actually said hey guys too early. Anyways, the new part of the quest come out and everything, you know, and I went to do something real quickly and decided to throw me right in. So we're being thrown right into the story. I'm being smacked right in the face with it. As you can see, Paimon's already talking. Oh goodness.
Commissions, huh? Let me think.
And there we open up.
How about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
A love poem.
Wait, say what now?
And if possible,
Roses are red,
please also
violets are
use your
blue.
camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
I love you.
What kind of commission is that?
I feel embarrassed just imagining it.
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission.
Reading a love poem. Who else?
In that case, please go to Port Armos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
Okay, that sounds like something I can do.
Hey, that's not any better.
Not just asking for a beating. Mercenaries and orphanages really don't go together.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
I swear, one of them beats a child.
Paimon's gonna ask.
Yeets a child.
Exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
You're not actually Kathryne, are you?
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often.
I'm not going to be your puppet.
So it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Kathryne wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head? From when she said, "Ad Astra Abyssosque." So it's been you this whole time?
Poor Kathryne.
Are you done resting up, Nahida? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really long dream.
It's been like barely even a day for me since I had to complete it so late. The Akasha can't take away the dream of gods.
It was another dream about the Sumeru's festival, except it was a happy one.
Bravo. Happy,
In my
very
dream,
happy.
I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy.
Aww.
I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children. You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sumeru's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
Yeah.
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity?
Yes, we're pitying you. No.
We're not pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By
I
the
think she can feel that sad.
chance to visit Dunyarzad. How's she doing? The Homianis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her.
Damn, we're locked out.
Yes,
Her
we
friends.
paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time.
Let us see her!
Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering.
Oh, we gotta see the big
For
tree.
the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning. Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sumeru's festival.
Or we gotta put a stop to everything right now.
Our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers around here.
True.
Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Kathryne for a little while.
Announce it to everybody in the whole world. Everybody will know. Wait, does that mean that scene where Kathryne gets stabbed, they accidentally mistook it for Nahida? That would make it much more messed up. That would make it much, much more messed up. It has only been like 5 minutes, and I wasn't prepared to do the story. So that means Kathryne's gonna be out of commission until I finish. Alright. But we might as well go along with it. Wait, where are we going? Might as well start it. Start it, get it over with, you know? I have nothing prepared, so this is just messy. It's messy then.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida? Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
I'm trying to figure out which one. Possesses a key figure in the academia, but if we don't act the way as it is, then it would be noticeable. Possess a student and infiltrate the quarters. That does sound better, but the student could get in trouble. And it's really hard to get into academia. And grabbing someone close to the stages and questioning them, they won't really budge. I'm just gonna go with 2.
No way, that's too risky. You mean it'd be too easy to get caught?
Why do we take a loner who has no friends?
Not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives.
Maybe the third one I should have
Doing
picked.
that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing?
Hey, you didn't give me great options.
Spoken like the god of Sumeru.
I'm like, I'm not a god. Hold up, I'm not a god yet. You grab someone close to the sages and question them.
We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences.
Okay, so number 1 then?
After all, every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
Okay, then we possess a key figure.
I've already tried that, but all the key members of the Academia, even the core of 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals.
So I was right, none of the options
Seems that
work.
from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me. Have you already caught the sage's attention?
I don't know.
I'm guessing not yet, but distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me.
What?
In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
I can't think of anything else.
Are we really out of ideas? Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already.
Spill the beans!
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal. Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously. Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
Is this where Sino comes in?
Saying we should recruit a spy?
I
That
them.
does sound like it could work.
Somebody.
Oh, before coming back, we met
There we go.
someone named Al-Hatham. He seems
Hatham,
like he
sorry.
acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots.
He likes going behind the back. By the back of the
I already
academia.
have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Sataria?
Barely.
Sataria. Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia?
Oh, her.
We ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now. Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilou.
You think you'll dance the dance for your god? Woo!
I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Setaria has always stood out from the crowd.
I'm gonna do Alhaitham.
She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant.
Okay.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries.
The racist Paimon. No.
The name Setaria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
No longer just a metaphor. Those are. Sorry. Oh god. Taria's true thoughts, right? See Taria?
From the sound of it, Setaria's just hung
Taria,
up on the
okay.
research opportunities here.
I mean, yeah.
But she doesn't really support the academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems.
Don't we all want to run from problems once or twice in our life?
When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore.
Dang. That's something I've done in the past.
She's facing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
Sounds exactly like the person we need. Make them feel
Right.
guilty.
We must somehow make her face her problems again.
Ooh, bring up trauma.
Not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself. From my past observations, Setaria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city.
Wait, since the sand's opening, I'm just gonna walk around there.
Happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance.
Ooh, shopping.
Let's go check out some of her favorite spots and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there.
We gonna go shopping. Just probably shops for like basic stuff. She probably shops for like books. I know people shop for books. I'm not hating, but I'm just saying she'd probably be the type to just. I shop for manga. If I can. You got a black cat with you.
This should be Setaria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
Oh, fortune telling.
So should we ask the fortune teller about Setaria? No, I already have enough information on Setaria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Oh no, you're gonna possess them, aren't you?
Talking style and key characteristics?
We have to observe them in order to act like them.
Poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates?
His
The
child.
divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
The official clone.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here
Shut
has
up.
some doubts regarding her future. Can we get a fortune reading for her?
Of course, of course. In that case...
The cats speak to her.
It would seem Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
Look, Signora kicked Venti, not me.
God of Animo questioning the Lord of Geo's financial savviness and brawling with the God of Electro. Do those count?
Oh my gosh. We've done a lot.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Ooh, love. Can I just say I'm lonely forever? Health. I'm doing love because it seems so interesting. Like, in health, it's probably be like, you're so very healthy, but you might get some few bumps or scratches here or there. You might get stabbed. I mean, let's do love.
Love prospects? No problem at all.
You'll be lonely.
The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed.
You can never have love. Girl, you're a wreck.
One who is fated to cross your path will appear on... Huh? So many people will fall for you. How could that be?
It just confirmed the harem.
Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
They're doing this so all the players will be happy with those ships with, like, especially these Zhao Aethers. Not going after them, I'm just saying. Newbies like those ships, or Chalumi too.
The most accurate fortune telling you've ever done.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
Maybe I should have done health instead. Love was much more interesting.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
Like me. Or talking to my cats, being like, I know all. And like 3 in the morning. Very sleep deprived. I'm not knocking on her, but that's just what it reminds me of. Stall vendor. What does he do? Sells pottery?
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
It's gotta be pottery.
Yep, it belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Sumeru City, so she still comes by whenever she has time.
What does he sell?
When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Look, I already broke her with the love one. Are you sure you want me to do something else? He sells pottery, right?
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
I guessed it! Even though
We
it's like
thought
3
one of your
vases.
Great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Kathryne from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Yep.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret, and I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
Oh.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
Every person out there wishes.
So is your father still working as a mason?
I'm about to say artist, but I'm like, what was the time that broke?
Oh,
I'm
no,
saying that
not
as I was
anymore.
becoming an artist
A
myself.
few years back, he fell from the roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
I thought it was about to say he died.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
They're gonna act differently?
No problem. Rest easy. All our goods are sure to meet your every need.
I've heard your voice actor before. And like another NPC. Has to be another NPC. Oh, I got this bird thingy. I don't really know what it does. Probably fit like Ayato. So I never read. What does this bird do? cloud retainer. Oh, maybe we'll work with Ganyu. Maybe if I like pull out Ganyu, we'll
Seems all
see.
the
Okay,
other
not
knights
right now.
already
I'll
have
do
their
that on
hands
this.
full.
Yeah, this sand area has come out, so I'm probably just gonna go explore myself, get all the things, and then possibly scream at things that'll try to murder me. That's what I love doing.
This should be our final stop. Sitaria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia, so she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Look at cat ears.
Yeah, you've really thought of everything.
Gotta learn everything of somebody that you're gonna
It's my duty
talk
to
to.
protect Sumeru's citizens, after all.
You have probably the memory of Zhongli too. Like you remember every single thing. Learn him just one thing, you're like, boop.
I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Oh,
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember. If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right. I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering.
boatmaker.
After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent.
Aren't you wearing Luke's
But
clothes? Never mind.
still
I'm like
discussing all
someone
kinds of
from
problems
Asa.
with different scholars. And I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get into the academia after their next round of exams.
You are determined.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Like those high,
Uh,
specialized high schools.
sure,
Ooh.
but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
Or is it like college more?
So this restaurant has a
Ivy
basement
League
as
college?
well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
Art events is just I'm just goofing around
I
after
see.
work.
Yes, that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Her name should have give it off
Thank
for
you
me. That's
so
just from
much.
Liyue.
As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
Sumeru or Sumeru? Sumeru or Sumeru? I think Sumeru. Sumeru sounds better. Alright, gotta talk to Nishida. I'm just gonna like take double takes on everything trying to say something. Yes.
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sitaria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sitaria face her problems.
Now throw it in her
Sitaria's
face.
already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities.
So we're gonna each
I
protest one of
remember
them.
that
But
you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King.
King just
Although it's all just a
threatened.
boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sitaria's soft spot.
Oh.
Paimon gets it now. You want to take advantage of the guilt Sitaria feels about her homeland.
This is manipulation.
Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
King was to criticize Sitaria's reaction. Actions.
So,
Not
how do you set
reactions.
that up?
Well, the Scarlet King is long gone, and Sitaria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
I know we're gonna go in the mind of them.
You mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
That's why she told us to
Yep,
listen,
possess
see
them
how
to
their
their
actions are.
imply that they've already converted
Their
to
mannerisms.
the Scarlet King, and then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sitaria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
This is just manipulation.
So that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Yep.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Huh? Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
So we're just...
Huh. That is pretty convenient. But why does she have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
This is identity theft and manipulation. Manipulation thing I know is a kind of something, I don't know.
I've been humans for a while. I've never been good at imitating them.
You think I can imitate humans? Woo!
It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Kathryne.
I'll try my best. Don't expect so.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
I mean, it's not like we're going to hurt them. We're just going to say one little white lie to one person.
We're doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
Possessing someone. 101. That is all this is. Yeah. Currently, it's the next day, as you can tell, as these people appeared right in front of me out of nowhere. Alright, let's go carry out the plan while my thing as motion blur. Motion blur. Motion blur. We had him behind this pot.
Here she comes. Satori is here.
You came out of nowhere, Paimon. Oh no, I
Let's
used my brain.
follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
Paimon's starting to feel kinda nervous. Okay, let's go. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
I thought we were already in a hiding spot. We're so short. Oh goodness gracious. Oh, her eyes are bugging out.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
Hey, she did love too. I'm pretty sure you picked health. She probably would have done health too.
Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there.
Oh. Cats will instantly notice.
Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong?
It's your love life.
I
Something.
always
Some.
thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Heart and Maru.
Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
Oh, we're actually pulling this off.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
Alright, let's do health
A
then.
mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you.
3 weeks tops.
No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
Oh, the gods have spoken.
Sorry, your new laugh is just so hilarious. I couldn't help it.
I can have a new laugh.
Please pay no mind to those kinds of details.
Alright, then I must have gone.
The
Ah.
gods are asking. Sitaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Sitaria,
Yes.
why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness.
I will check.
And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
Denied. No. Scarlet King.
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, the Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Oh, wait a second. The Scarlet King passed away a long time ago. Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can the Scarlet King still exist in real life?
Huh? King Desret's resurrection is a misinformation campaign?
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Go home now, girl! You don't belong in the city!
As a
No.
child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry, I must go now.
Wait!
Can I convince her? How do y'all move so fast?
Oh, she just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset too.
No wonder.
Well done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss.
You laughed at my new
To have something
new
she's been
laugh.
trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her? That must have shaken her to the core.
Oh, she's back.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
You can understand them a bunch, but
There's some abstract Harabatop theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything.
you know a bunch about emotions, but if you don't know how to
Anyway,
use
enough of that. Let's
No.
hurry and catch up to Sitaria.
empathize, able to using the right words to talk, those emotions that you've learned.
Now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
I'm trying to give a speech. Okay, you know what? Screw trying to give a speech. I don't know. He's smarter than emotions. You don't want to bring up emotions, Paimon. I made this pot for the
It's okay.
Scarlet King.
I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Masonry?
Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget?
I was like, we don't do flowers.
Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
He's feeling a lot better now, and he. No.
Huh? Wasn't he nursing a leg injury?
I said the wrong one.
If I recall correctly, his strong arms had always been his pride and joy.
I messed up, alright?
He sprained his arm a while back while trying to show off his strength. I thought you'd heard.
Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yes.
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
Dang it, I messed
If
up.
you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray the Scarlet King, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Ooh.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of the Scarlet King?
You bet right I am.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the
What did I even
wise
say?
Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
I messed up.
Whoa. Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
Before I knew it, I really started getting into the role. We are method actors, everyone.
Zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria.
Gotta remember not to
But
say
once
something
everything
stupid.
is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
Alrighty then. She's actually moving.
Come on, Sataria's already started talking with Shishan.
Oh, I meant to go turn to the other way. I was so distracted by the moving yellow thing. Whoa!
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately?
Now you still can't pick a side.
Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
No, I've been spending all my time sitting in the basement.
Oh, right.
I want to live in a basement.
Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Ooh. I'm not even a Sumeru citizen.
Don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well.
All hail the Scarlet King.
What an
King.
absurd
King.
question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
When you were born one.
Really, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who worked side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects.
Disgusting.
Please, please stop.
Come back here, girl. Come back here. I still gotta berate you some more.
And now Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
Did I push too hard? Nah, you gotta push hard enough.
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do?
We did some
This is the
too.
most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Macho right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
Oh no, you're one too.
You know my name?
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price.
You must face
Rima.
the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared.
Look at how broken.
Child of the Scarlet King,
Fighting Scaramouche.
never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Oh no, because I know there's cutscenes with like the fighting thing, like
What an
before going to
absurd
fight, and then for
question.
like this
You
phase.
make it sound like I
Gonna
should
break.
be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Right now I'm worrying about my thing's gonna break from a different cutscene about a fight. The guy with the top hat. I meant a fedora. That's not a fedora. Oh, it's supposed to be an emotional scene right now. And I'm talking about Scaramouche. Scaramouche's boss fight.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland.
What hat does he have?
No matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
Every time I think his hat, because I knew the name of the hat, what the style it is, but every time, the closest thing I can do to describe it is like those in shows when they got like those taco hats, and then they like walk in something or like salsa in it. It's mostly in like what cartoon shows when they have it. So well, it's not what we're supposed to be talking about right now. You should follow your heart.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by
Someone
facing
draw
the
a
truth.
Scaramouche in a taco
Besides,
guac
do you
hat.
really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
Both.
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
Still trying to figure out the hat he's wearing. Great, we finally convinced her.
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the masked dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sumeru's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
I wonder if that's tutorial. An outcast that even the sages are still wary of. I wonder who that
To
is.
fight against the Academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
Oh, no way.
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see... let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars.
Yep.
Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
I can't stop thinking of Guac Hat Scaramouche now.
Predicted. We've managed to bring Sataria to our side.
Also, I'm so worried that the cutscene will
traveler's
lag.
execution was ingenious. She's the one who deserves all the praise.
I gotta figure out a way to stop that, actually.
Now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guardian of the scholars?
Me? No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
I gotta look into the lag problem. Yeah, I should probably do that. It's been so far for a while, and it's doing it right now. I don't want another cutscene because I see, but a lot of the cutscenes, a little laggy. Anyways, it has been, yeah, it's been long enough. Anyways, this is a start to the other part of it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, this part, and we'll come back.
We're not frozen in place after all.
I'm sorry, every time Kaeya talks, it just ruins my, not my mood, my momentum. Anyways, I hope you liked the video. I'm gonna keep thinking of Guac Scaramouche, or Guac Hat Scaramouche. And see you guys. Bye-bye!